confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Powell again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Tigers ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Snagged in the middle, it's Parker. And Short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. Across the 25, he's got room. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Running back searching for a hole. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Oh, they block it. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Wants to go up top on first down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Just Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Davis looking to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him this time. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Davis will throw. He's got it on the run. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, running back on the move. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here comes the heat. Picked off to stop the threat. He's brought down. A short return, and the defense comes out on top of the pick.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit.
All bottled up, and now the ball is free. Ball squirting all over the place, finally went out of bounds, and this offense will be lucky that it's only a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the LSU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Davis looking to pass. Bringing the heat. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the 1st down here. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Davis will throw. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Looking to throw. Back's got it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The pass play, they hoped, would spread the defense out and create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Grabbed in the backfield. It's Parker. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something open. And maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
A field goal here would make make it a two-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. He wants to throw it again. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Handoff from the gun. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Oh, better look out.
The return is tackled down at the 37, and the LSU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Davis looking to pass. Quarterback moving. Finds some fresh air. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, what does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off.
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it start...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for room. It's Davidson. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Imagine how this outcome is going to impact social media this week. One side ready for a parade, the other ready to hit the panic button.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. They'll run play action. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it on the outside. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Davis will throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Got the quick pass. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
To the air on 1st down. He's got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. And they did not secure the football. It bounces out of bounds. It is a touchback and a turnover. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback making checks. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Gets the back moving. From the gun. Grab behind the line. It's Davidson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Gets it past the marker. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it down.
Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit.
Great job by the quarterback.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Setting up the screen. At midfield, he's got room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Reads it, fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. I mean, that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Got him downfield. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Quick release by the QB. Breaks into the open. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball.
Touchdown, Tiger! And that one will put him up here in the second half. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Davis looking to pass. Finds his man. It's Durham. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They want to throw it. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Clemson. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason is we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one right now in Gainesville. They're up by 11 over Colorado. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Defense wants to bring the heat. On the move. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it up to 25. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. LSU right back to the line. They'll run it on first and goal. Smashes through the tackle. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Davis will throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And you got to have that clock in your head, man. You get inside the 5-yard line, you better get rid of the ball. You better see it and throw it. He does a bad job holding on to the football. The defense makes the sack and puts him in 3rd and long.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He splits the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The snap sets up the throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And the Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that 1st down, makes the big mistake.
Davis looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. An explosive play to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the 4th quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now the play fake. And the heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's fourth and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. You kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, calmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Davis will throw. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jesse.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That's a decision a quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Catch in the middle. It's turned. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Clemson will send the punt team out. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gonna let it fly. He's got it along the sideline. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Slams it ahead. He'll be stopped short. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They'd hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. starts from their own 25-yard line. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's a one-possession game in the fourth. They'll leave it with the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week one, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Got his man quickly. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's a great throw by this young man. Listen, he's had an up-and-down day, actually probably a little bit more down than up, but this is the big moment. This is where his team needs him to come through. Great start. Let's see if he can put this together, trailing late in this football game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final drive, clock winding, got to have a score. Offense down one possession. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on second down. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And for quarterbacks, corner routes can sometimes be some of the harder throws to complete. So you can see this quarterback has really worked time and again in practice and throughout his career trying to perfect his accuracy on these difficult throws.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
This environment is just electric right now, and the offense, they're trying to feed off of that to win this game. Late in a 2-minute situation, you're being aggressive, you're taking a shot into the end zone. I know that one falls incomplete, but this offense right now, you can tell they're feeling it.
Gonna swing it on second down. Might be looking to run. Didn't find much running room there. Picked up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
He makes a grab. Touchdown, Clemson. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Motion from the back. He wants to throw it. It's caught for the 2.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot, you can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one instead. It's second down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Davis looking to pass. Rushes on him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Takes a hit as he fires.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you, you want to get to 3rd and long, obvious passing situations. Because they won 2nd down and they got that big sack, they put them into predictable 3rd down, they win, and probably force the punt.
Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Off play action. That's caught. It's Watkins. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.